In 2020, the Missouri Department of Conservation partnered with Trout Unlimited to create the Blue Ribbon Trout Slam in Missouri. The slam consists of 9 creeks and rivers throughout the state, with the goal being to catch a trout in each one of them. This slam has sparked my love and passion for fly fishing. I spent countless hours on these streams, exploring and discovering how these wild trout act. The goal of this conservation movement is to explore the Show Me State and create awareness for the conservation movements around preserving the wild trout Missouri has. I myself have done 8 of the 9 streams, and I will dive deeper into the one I have completed. For this video, I'm going to divide the Blue Ribbon trout streams into 2 categories, creeks and rivers. Today, I'm going to focus on the 6 main creeks in the slam: Crane Creek, Blue Springs Creek, Mill Creek, Spring Creek, Little Piney Creek, and last and certainly least, Barren Fork Creek. These all provide a unique opportunity to chase trout in Missouri, each one having its own set of challenges, folklore, and scenery. Without further ado, welcome to the small streams of the Missouri Blue Ribbon Slam. Starting off with the legendary Crane Creek, this creek is the farthest from home for me, so I have the least amount of experience here. Legend has it that these trout, located just outside of Springfield, are the only pure strain of McCloud River rainbows left. Is it true? We'll never know, but I tend to err on the side of most likely not. The one day I ventured down this far was a hot summer day. The fish were spooky with the water being low, but I managed to scrounge up one dry fly eater to check this one off the list.
Holy crap, guys. Did you see that? Please tell me that was on film. That guy freaking destroyed my beetle. Let's go. Oh my gosh, guys. That was freaking awesome. He said, we'll see you later to that beetle. Oh my gosh. Just freaking monster. Look at, guys, this fish is amazing colors. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Let's go. That's actually so hype, guys. On the beetle, on the dry. He's a monster. Alright, I'm gonna get some pictures of this guy. Let him go. He needs to, it's pretty hot outside. And then I will explain something to you guys. See you later, buddy. Appreciate you.
Next on the list is Blue Springs Creek. Sitting just outside the town of Bourbon, this stream requires stealth and a perfect presentation to fool the fish. Being as hard of a fishery as it is best fished in high water, which is mostly when I fished it. High water allows you to get closer to the fish without spooking them and to get your flies close to their face. This was an early March day after a big rainstorm where I managed to hook into a Blue Springs dime.
There we go. What up, buddy? You! First fish of the day. It was about time, folks. This guy over the bank. Ain't much of a bank to. I see him tangled up. Or did the hook come out? Oh, hook came out. Sweet. Well, folks, first fish of the day. About time here. Little beautiful bow. I mean, just a stunner. Just an absolute stunner. Hey. Golly, these guys are so pretty. The guy is chunky though. He's a chunky dude. He's putting on the feed bag. He's getting ready for the spring. Alrighty, here we go, folks. See you later, buddy. Phew. There he goes. Oh, it feels so good. I did not think I was gonna catch a fish today. It was not going my way at all, but we got him down. That came on the pheasant's tail flashback. Show you guys him here in a second. He's currently hung up in a tree. But, all right, folks, we got him on the old flashback pheasant's tail. One of my all-time favorite trout flies. Just really probably one of all people's favorite all-time trout flies.
Now, admittedly, I don't have as much experience on those two streams as I do the rest of the circuit, but these next couple are my bread and butter. What I call the Rolla circuit consists of Mill Creek, Spring Creek, and the Little Piney. All of these are excellent fisheries and offer their own unique fishing style. Starting with Mill Creek, this Ozark stream lies just south of the town of Newburgh in Bohegan Conservation Area. It houses a lot of wild rainbows that are eager to go after various tiny nymphs. While I've been there multiple times and caught some great fish, the one that I'm selecting for this entry was the very first one that I had caught in the creek. Fishing with my buddy Tim, it was a pretty cool fish and a fish that allowed me to complete the bronze level of the Blue Ribbon Slam.
There he is. Holy crap, that's not a bad one. Not a bad one. Oh. Oh.
You got him. We're good.
Oh.
Tight, keep him tight.
She's tight.
Woo! Oh!
Woo! Let's go, baby.
man.
Dude, that's a
Pats.
freaking beautiful fish.
That's a nice one.
Look at that. Let's go, baby.
Oh, bronze fish, man. Let's go.
You smell that? Is that bronze? Well, fish, that is my first ever fish at Mill Creek. And with that is an absolute dandy, I gotta tell you. This is like not a bad fish either, dude. All right, folks, here we go. First fish of the day at Mill. A dandy. See, buddy. There she goes. Back into the abyss.
The feed channel.
Let's go, baby.
Good one, bro.
Thank you, sir.
The sucker was dotted up, too.
That sucker was, in fact, dotted up. On the old Pat's RL. Dude, Pat freaking never fails. Pat has never failed me. What she came on, folks, the old Pat's Rubber Lake stonefly. One of the simplest, literally one of the simplest flies ever. And she does the trick sometimes.
Next on the Rolla circuit is Spring Creek. Spring is one of the less pressured streams on the circuit, and sometimes for good reason. It can be extremely tough fishing sometimes. It took me 2 full days to catch a fish, and my buddy 3 full days. Access is harder compared to other streams. There are some private water difficulties and a low fish population. But when you do hook into fish, they are often big. Let me tell you, there are some tank rainbows in Spring Creek.
That's awesome.
Fishing for them is tricky, but again, my buddy Tim and I hit it on a great day for the cicada hatch, and fish came out of there in quantity and quality. This is one of the best fish on the day, with a couple others like him following.
Oh! That was a good fish. I'm too far away here. Way too far away. Oh, that was a good fish, guys. There he is. There he is. There he is. That's a good fish. That's a good fish right there. It's a really nice fish. Whoa! Hey, Tim. Holy crap, this thing's a jumper. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. It's a really good fish. Let's go, baby. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, the cicadas are on still. Folks, awesome fish here on the cicada. Going back. Make some more babies. Oh, there we go.
And next, possibly the crown jewel of the Rolla circuit and the entire Blue Ribbon Slam, the Little Piney. Nestled just outside of Rolla, this lovely spring creek holds so many memories and feisty rainbows. This stream holds an extraordinary amount of fish eager to take just about anything in your fly box. Most of my good days here have actually come in the winter months when the access gate at the top is closed. A fish that comes to mind for this entry was on the first good day that Tim and I had at the Little Piney. This fish and this day are a big reason as to why I love fly fishing as much as I do.
Holy crap, this guy's beautiful. Yes. Dude, this thing is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at the orange.
Oh, buddy.
All right, we leave him in. I'm gonna grab my phone for a picture.
Is that your third?
Leave him in. Yeah, it's my third.
You get like more of a side angle.
Oh my gosh. All right, let him go now.
That's a good one.
All right, there we go, folks. Third fish today on the paths. Just absolutely beautiful colors. Let him go here. You can this video. Yeah. See you later, buddy. Let's go, dude.
And finally, the dreaded Barren Fork. I feel like the name of this stream is very fitting to how it is. Lying just off of Highway 19 in Sunklin's conservation area, this stream is pretty brutal. Now, just because I haven't caught any fish here doesn't mean they aren't here, but there's very few and I doubt that they reproduce. There was rumored of some big fish caught during the cicada hatch, but I have seen 2 trout in the entirety of the time I've fished here, which has been 3 days. About as tough as they come, I'm not sure where the future of this Blue Ribbon stream lies, but as of now, I will spend your time more wisely over at the current river about 45 minutes away. At the time this video is made, I have no fish to enter for this one, nor any nice things to say about the stream. Alrighty folks, that does wrap up our small stream segment of the Blue Ribbon Slam. And instead of doing the voiceovers, I kind of want to do something more personal just to wrap it up and give you guys a few extra things. So yeah, that was my all the streams I completed for what I have quoted the small stream section of the Blue Ribbon Slam. Yeah, it was a couple years of work, but it was a ton of fun and yeah, a great way to explore all of Missouri. I didn't really I don't know how to say it. I guess more so with the rivers, but just enables you to see a lot more and explore a lot more Missouri than you would have thought originally existed, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, going through all of them, they were all super fun, except for Barren Fork, like I said. I was going through all the footage I had, and I just had so little. I had saved so little footage of Barren Fork because there was just nothing there. It's a pretty hard one. Yeah, my buddy has been there 3 or maybe even 4 times. Hasn't caught anything. I've been there about 3 times. Haven't caught anything. I just nothing nice to say about it. I think it'd be better off, better off cutting their losses, making it a white ribbon or something like that, or even stocking a couple and then making it a blue ribbon again in a couple years. I don't know, but I'm not part of the park conservation. I can't speak into that. Yeah, these were so many good memories came back up going back through all of these and going through them. And again, those were all just one entry. Now, a couple of them I only had 1 entry, but like the Little Piney, I have so much experience, and it's so hard to pick just one good fish catch. I kind of in the B-roll there was a bunch of other good fish catches. That was just probably one of the ones that stuck out to me. But if you want to go back to my YouTube and look through a bunch of my old videos, they're pretty bad, but I have a lot of time on the Little Piney, sometime on Mill Creek and Spring Creek and a couple other of those around, if you guys are interested in that, and going back to learn more. And also, if you want to learn more about access points, tactics for the stream, things I didn't cover in the video, shoot me a DM on Instagram, please. Be more than happy to help. Leave a comment down below, or do some research on the website. There's a really handy website called Missouri Trout Hunter where he does a ton, very comprehensive overview of all of the small streams, well, really all the blue ribbon streams and the red ribbon streams and the white ribbon streams in Missouri. So that's a great tool. But also before I leave, I wanted to leave you guys with a couple fly tactics that have stuck out to me during my time in the small streams. So number one, I think I might have mentioned it in a couple of the videos, but that would have to be Pat's rubber legs. Now this is a tiny one that I tied, but I can't emphasize enough the amount of fish I've caught on these small stoneflies. Oh, dude, I had some days at the little Piney and the Mill as well. But just a little something for focus. A little something like that. This is a pretty crappy one that I tied myself. But just a small, I can't, it's a different story in the bigger rivers, but something small like that. A small stonefly. Maybe a size 12, size even 14 stonefly will take you a long way in the small streams. Second fly, I typically like to run this as a double nymph rig, most typically. A stonefly, then down to just something real natural looking. Pheasant's tail, copper john, flashback pheasant's tail, all have done numbers on these small stream fish. Something like that right there, the focus, has done me really well. He's just a little, I don't even know, a little beadhead nymph, but just something natural, something mayfly looking, maybe even a caddis pupil looking, just something real small, a little flashy. But running that as a double nymph rig under a small indicator is what has done me really well. I cannot emphasize finesse enough in these small streams. These fish are very spooky, and since there's only a couple streams in Missouri like this, they do tend to get hit pretty hard. I cannot emphasize stealth enough and stealth and presentation enough, which both of these allow you to do very easily. And third, for a dry fly for these small streams, I was thinking back, I don't have a ton of experience with dry fly on these. Well, mostly I fished them in the winter, and there's not really prolific hatches on these Missouri streams like you would see out west or in a movie or something like that. There's not a ton of these hatches. Now, I've seen a couple, but even when they're there, it's hard to capitalize on them. So when I fished them in the summer months, the little Piney in particular, I have had some pretty good luck on an elk hair caddis. That's my final fly. The first time me and Tim, the very, very first time me and Tim went down to the little Piney, they were crushing elk hair caddis, and that's one of my really good memories from there. But I've caught a couple, like that one at Crane, I caught on an ant or a beetle, I believe. So not to say they won't eat dry flies. I haven't fished dry flies a ton for them. Just because that's, my style of fishing and how I've kind of rolled, but also I fished them much more during the winter months as well. But something, again, I cannot emphasize small enough, but a little caddis, something like that. In the summer months especially. Run that, you can just run that or even run that as your dropper. I've had some pretty good luck, run that as your dry, as your indicator. Had some pretty good luck doing that. So yeah, folks, that is going to do it for the small streams of the Blue Ribbon Circuit. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, please shoot me a DM on Instagram. That'll be linked down below, or drop a comment or anything. This is why I created a YouTube channel, just to create opportunity and access to the streams that I love and the places that I absolutely love to fish. And I since I've done these, I fished around a little bit, and there's always something that brings me back. The Blue Ribbon streams, they're not the quality or quantity you'll see out west, but there's something pretty cool about them and pretty special, and I hope you guys can discover that too. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you all on the next one.